took the game to eFrag in that situation instead of just holding back and trying to defend the retake. But in the end, it was, I think, one of the players on the platform there showing a little bit too much stin for his teammates' likings. He was picked off by Dreamer with the Deedle, or Bubble, I should say. And then we saw what Bubble was able to do was that second and final member charged out the doors as he ripped his head off. But for the moment, 5-4, it feels like a very, very back and forth sort of match. Obviously, the scoreboard would suggest that, but also from the way in which these rounds are playing out, with eFrag really struggling to put together a proper buy, but sometimes making these force buys work, sometimes not. It's a very scratchy match. I think from a Penta perspective, this is ideal. I think you needed to do something to disrupt the eFrag gameplay, particularly, I guess, given the fact that they would be up against it if you look at their recent form, track record, head-to-head. They needed to do something to stop eFrag playing the game in which they like to play and having that control. We said that eFrag certainly like Dust 2. Well, they certainly like the CT side of Dust 2 as well, but you wouldn't know that at the moment watching Penta. I really like the way in which they are putting a lot of pressure on the different choke points. You can see here Tarson and Mike S there at the bottom of mid, really just spamming, keeping those CTs there towards mid. Quite honest, it's forced back NKL away from those doors where he's already had some success, and by the same token, Slayin there putting pressure on Long Jim. So a lot of map control at the moment. And the T's, they have their choice of sites as they push back the CTs to a very passive hold.
And they are going to try their hand out mid again. This has been really successful for them so far. Of course, eFrag is set up with two eyes on mid. Dreamer there with the first contact. Does take down one. And under a lot of pressure here to get that second. Of course, Crystal converting that frag finally. So